Okay, okay. So
So
what's up?
why you feel like the females wear waist beads?
I know it's for a weight for okay, I can't say for all women, but most women it's to maintain or to see if they lost weight. You know what I'm saying? It's not so much of accessory. It's just to make sure, you know what I'm saying, you're not gaining too much weight or if you're trying to lose weight, that would be a reason why. I feel like that's what I get them for, honestly.
Do you wear 'em?
I'm about to start. I'm about to start because I'm in the process of trying to lose some weight. So I
So
know that's not.
you trying to get your
Yeah.
waist snatch?
Yeah, that part for
Right,
sure.
right.
Yeah.
You want to give everybody 360 right quick?
Okay, so I could, but I got on some
You said what?
I got on pant I got on panties. I got on panties, so I could put on some little shorts or whatever, but
Oh, if you do that right quick, give everybody 360 right quick.
okay, hold on.
Break them off with a 360. Break them off something. Break them off a little something, something. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
alright. Mm, put it.
Facts, facts, facts. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's see the
Okay, so
360. Let's see
I'm
the.
in the process
Hey,
of trying
hey. Can it clap?
I'm in the process of trying to lose this stomach, but
Hold on.
yeah.
Wait. Can it clap? Can it clap?
Huh?
Can it clap?
It can do a lot of things, but I ain't gonna do it for the podcast. I ain't doing it for the podcast, but it do a lot of things.
I was gonna twerk a little something for everybody right quick. Break them off something. Shake a
Yeah,
little something.
hey, it's dollars for that, baby. For me to twerk this ass.
Oh hell no, we ain't
I'm
throwing no money.
just saying. I can't
We
be up there for the free.
It's in my pockets. It's in my pockets. You hear me? This shit in my pockets.
So what we
We gonna
talking
keep
about?
facts. We had to bring them over to 360 right quick. Okay, cool. So you feel like if a female is not jealous of you, she feel like you don't have any options. What you think about that? Keep the phone still. You moving too much. Keep the phone still.
Yeah, because I was doing something. So what you say? Ask me
I
again.
said, do you feel like if a female is not jealous of a man, you feel like she feel like he ain't got enough options? Is she not jealous of him?
Not necessarily. I don't feel like that. You know what? You gotta be a secure person, period. You know what I'm saying? Male, female, whatever. You have to have some type of security. Um, I don't really like the jealous word. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I feel like people gotta be more secure nowadays. It's too many insecurities, too much pride and shit that get in the way. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if I can cuss on here, but
You can cuss her. You say what's on your mind.
yeah. That's how I feel, honestly. You know?
Okay. You feel like closure is good in a relationship?
It's important.
Okay.
I
How?
feel like it's important for people say they don't like closure, but in order for you to mentally like grow or be in a healthy relationship with the next person, why not have that closure? Why not? You know what I'm saying? What you gonna lose from not having that closure from that person?
The only thing I'm closing is that chapter of my life. That's what I'm closing.
Yeah, but you can do a closure in a peaceful way. It don't gotta be no rah rah. It don't gotta be none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like
How you do?
some people really need that.
How you deal with closing a relationship?
That's a good question. Well, I'm big on communication. I'm a communication type of woman. Like we gonna communicate regardless. So before you walk out this, You gotta tell me what's on your mind and what you feel like went wrong for you to want to walk away from this. Like I ain't just about to walk away and leave you looking like ass dry. Like what happened? Like you know,
Right.
I don't know. You know, it's just
So do you need a relationship first, or the guy leave you first?
my last relationship, that person left me. That person left me, and it was a hurtful situation because I wasn't done yet.
Why
You
you
know
think he
what I'm saying?
left you?
His personal reasons. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say I was a perfect woman for him, but I know that I slept good at night knowing that I did everything I could do to make that relationship work, or I did my part. So, you know, he left because he wanted to leave.
Okay. What the term is? I need a break. What you think that mean to you?
Ain't no breaks, bitch. Ain't no break. I mean, if a person say they want a break, that means you want to go do you. You want to do you. You want to have some time for yourself, regardless if that's you want to have sex with everybody and sleep with everybody. You just want to do you. You know what I'm saying? So when somebody says they need a break, you just want to go do you, bro, and that's cool. You know what I'm saying? But it's
It's
no break. It's like we break up or we together. Ain't no breaks, bitch. Like what are we
break
doing?
up to make up. That's all we do. Break up to make up. Okay, so I got another one. Okay. It's that say if a woman has sex with at least five or more guys, she's most likely to get a divorce or leave a relationship, though, because she done compared her partners to too many people, like 5 to 10 guys, or whatever. She's more likely, to leave. You agree or disagree with that?
I agree.
And why so?
I agree 100% with it.
And why so?
Not,
Explain why.
I think that the percentage of the women versus the men now is just it really is out of control. I really believe everybody should damn near be poly, and not just for sexual reason. I'm talking about because it's going to be beneficial to the entire group. You know what I'm saying? It's like 10, 20 women to one man nowadays. You know, it's it's
Um,
it's more women to men, like versus the men is shrinking, like the women are expanding. I don't know what's like it's more women for men, and that's why I feel like it should be definitely poly in relationships now to eat.
I don't agree with that, but I mean
that's
that's your opinion. Hey,
that's my opinion. What you feel about that?
think it's ridiculous. Hell no, motherfucker sharing, motherfucker. Put the camera back when you moving. Stop moving. Think it's ridiculous. Think it's the most stupidest shit ever. This polished shit. I don't know what the fuck came up with this shit. The cocky vibes, this bad. I don't understand. This shit is fucked up. This shit is a mess.
Okay, a guy or a woman gonna do what they want to do regardless. So why not give them that freedom to just, you don't got to sneak and do it. You can do it right here. Because I guarantee you can be with a woman as 15, 20 years. You're going to want to, temptation is the motherfucker. You're going to want to step out on this woman. You can't, no married man I've known. My dad and mom been married for about 30 years, but guess what? They cheated on one another. It
Well,
happened.
listen. Every relationship is different. That's why you gotta have self control and self awareness.
Yeah, we can say all that, but we all know that temptation is for real and
Mm-hmm.
people can be weak.
And
Okay?
this is another thing. You can't compare your personal experience to everything else too. Either.
Absolutely not. But you can look at most situations and say, okay, it's more common for people to cheat. I mean, it's almost the norm for people to cheat. I'm not saying from my personal experience. I'm talking about from what I've seen. My friends went through it. I'd have been through it. Family been through it. I'm just saying, like, so I'm not speaking for me. I'm speaking for the majority.
Well,
It's cheap.
if that's how you feel, if that's how you coming with it, we gotta move on to the next one. You feel like responsibility without authority is slavery?
Absolutely not. Without authority is slavery. No, I don't feel like that.
Okay. You feel like women only call it sexual harassment when the ugly guy wants some?
No, I don't agree with that either.
Why
I don't
so?
agree with that. Mm-mm.
Why you disagree?
A woman could be attracted to someone and they make them feel uncomfortable, and that could be harassment. Because I'm not. You could be the most finest person in the world, but if you make me feel uncomfortable and you're doing too much, and it's harassment. It's harassment. It's no looks to being harassed. I don't know. I don't agree with that.
You feel like women use men as pawns in their ego gratification game, trying to get interest and validation from men?
I guess you asking the wrong person, because that's what a lot of men want to believe. No, I don't agree with that.
You feel like they only fuck the guys that can't get played?
They only fuck the guys they can't play. Mm. I can't. You know what? I can't speak for women. I can speak for Twala. I've never experienced that, so I'm gonna have to. It's gonna be a hard no. It's gonna be a hard no.
Okay, cool. That's cool. When women put off marrying men, they call her strong and independent. When men put off marrying women, they call him childish and say he has a fear of commitment. You agree or disagree?
That's a good question. With that situation, I want to say it's a double standards. Um, I agree. I do, because sometimes it can be a double standards when it comes to that.
Right. Okay. You feel like if body count isn't important, how come a lot of women hide the real number?
Ooh. You know why? Because women are perceived as, if she sleep more than one or two guys, she's a hoe. So for women, it's harder for us to express how many men we slept with, because we automatically just see a guy can be not a hoe all day and sleep with half the world. But when women do
No,
it, it's
no,
like
no, 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 no. Stop. He is a hoe too.
it's different. But you get leeway. Guys get more leeway.
Well,
You can sleep
society's
with two.
all.
Hold on. You can sleep with two women the same night, and your homie's gonna dab you up. Oh,
Well,
bro, you hit both
wait.
of them. But hold
Stop.
on. I
Wait. I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you go in a minute. Society is always gonna look at women as women less than when they have more sexual partners. That's just how it goes. Nothing's gonna stop that. But that's only one part of double standard that women get. What about the other double standards that women have advantages of,
but you
and the men have disadvantages of?
okay? But you asked me about this specific question. Let's get back to this question.
Okay.
To answer your question, I feel like it's because we can't express that without being judged how many people we done slept with.
So do you also feel like the more men she sleep with, the more pieces of her soul she's given, and the more or less vulnerable she's going to be with her future husband?
What about
If so,
what about for the guy? Does he feel the same way?
oh, it is the same way. It's actually on both parties, though. It's the same way.
Okay.
It's very difficult.
Okay, long
People
as
are pair
it's
bond.
I just want to make sure, long as we're gonna be, equal and it's gonna be better. The the question was that you asked me, why do we hide the number if it's not embarrassed or whatever, we're not embarrassed by the number. To answer that question, it's because we get judged and crucified way more than guys get leeway. Like, y'all
But,
get so much
but
leeway.
but we can't think about it like that, because women are
It
more
is.
concerned about men's potential future earnings. Though they judge men on their future earnings, their potential of providing in the future.
I get
Most
that.
women.
I wish the world was more like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But
I
those are
just
only one. That's only one disadvantage. What about the women? Have far more advantages than disadvantages. They only got a couple disadvantages, and they say, well, men do it too, but they don't want the responsibilities of what come with being a man. They just want to, say, hey, that's what men do, so I can do it though. But in the process of that, we have more single mothers, more kids that are wedlocked, more bastard, degenerate kids in the process of that. So really, it's hurting when women say, men can do it, I can do it. It's really hurting society.
I want to say the only reason why we do think like that, as far as like, well, men can do it, why can I do it? Y'all, like, we don't get as much credit as we should as women. First and foremost, you know what I'm saying? We don't. and y'all do the most. Like guys, men do the most. And when we do something, it's just like, oh my God, why did you? We do something small. It's just like it's about to pour down on us. Why can't we? Why can't we move like you move? Why can't we do the same thing that
women don't have the responsibilities of men? That's why the world. I mean, you got to think about it. 10 beautiful women could go in the club. People pay for their drinks. They have somebody that pay for them to get in. They get free food, free Uber, and all that. Just because of how they looks, just because of their youth and beauty, or whatever. But man tend to attractive men, for example, women may find attractive. Not going to buy their drinks and food and pay for their Uber home. So it's just double standard across the wall, though.
I get it.
It's just how society is, though. But in the case with women being promiscuous, it's hurting society because more bastard kids, more statistic kids, and degenerate kids are being born. And the prison system is affecting it. But that's a whole different story in itself, though. But yeah, it's really hurting.
Yeah.
Do you feel like this? Okay, women don't care about the struggles men go through. They hang out at the finish line and fuck the winners. Agree or disagree?
Disagree. Let me tell you why real quick, briefly. We are the men's, like the real, like we are their supporters. When guys go through it, the women, we feel it. So I got 1,000%. We help pull men up so much. That's back to why I'm saying we don't get enough credit. You know what I'm saying? We there. Like we down there with you. Honestly, if it wasn't for the women pulling some of these men up, they wouldn't be half the men they are now.
That sounds delusional. That sounds like
no, that's my opinion because like we are made to kind of help build that man up. Like we're part of your rib. So if you're going through something, if your female is not helping building you back up when you torn down, obviously that's just not the right female for you because we're made to do that. We're made to help build men up. Period.
Okay. Who is more ready for marriage, men or women?
Women.
And why do you think that?
Because we are the ones that, since we were kids, thinking about the happily ever after, the white fence of marriage, and when we kids, we are trained to believe that we're gonna get married one day and have kids.
Wait. If that may be there as that may, why are y'all initiating breakups and 85% of divorces are filed by women? If that's the case,
she just don't work out sometimes. It just don't work out.
So apparently y'all wait. Stop. So slow down. Apparently y'all wrecking y'all own homes. Y'all sabotaging y'all own homes.
Why has to start with the woman?
I mean that's the stats though. That ain't what I said. That's what the numbers say.
Let me tell you. Let me be very clear when I say this.
Okay.
Normally, when a marriage doesn't work, it's because the woman is tired. Let me just say that. Okay. We give out and we take on so much until we can't take no more. So normally when the marriage is over, it's because if you didn't file for the divorce, I am because I am tired. I didn't try.
Well, wait a minute. How come every time a relationship ends is always the man's fault and no woman is being held accountable or responsible for their actions? Because
mostly men, the ones that don't communicate and they will step out. Instead of coming to a woman and saying, hey, this is the problem, let's come up with the solution.
But you said stepping out. It's funny, though, because I read another stat. 11% of men are cheaters and 3% are serial cheaters. So guess what? Who's doing all the damn cheating? The women is. You know, there's different types of cheating. You got emotional cheating. You got, you got DM cheating. It's not necessarily just physical or sex. It's different to giving other people attention, your number, going on dates behind your man, your husband back. So different other types of cheating besides just sex cheating.
Absolutely. But who gets caught up?
Heard the song? Wait, stop. You ever heard that song, Mrs. Jones?
Yeah, I heard it.
You know what that's song about, right?
No, it's a telephone man.
You need to listen to the song Mrs. Jones. You should listen to that song about this thing's named by Billy. They ain't Billy. Forgot his last name. Mrs. Jones. We got a thing going on. You think that thing was? It was fucking. She cheat behind her husband back, going on dates and shit. Sneaky like.
Okay, absolutely. I'm not saying that we are made to be perfect in relationships and marriages. Absolutely. We mess up too. We fuck up. But for the most part, we try to communicate more. We give you guys more credit. If I was to cheat on my guy, he's ready to walk away. I can't deal with you no more. You didn't. But if you was to cheat on me, I'm about to give you chance after chance after chance until I'm tired. So no, you don't get no credit for not miss me with all that. Honestly, when it comes to marriage and when it ends, why does it end? It's because the woman is tired and we did all we could do. So yeah, we're gonna file those papers. Go play with somebody else, daughter.
Okay, well, yeah, they made y'all wrecking y'all own homes and then complaining y'all unhappy. So apparently y'all unhappy with yourselves because y'all trying to find something different in another man that
Happiness,
mostly
no,
y'all got to change.
happiness.
Wait, let me finish. Let me finish. You keep trying to find something different in somebody else, but really you, the person, have to change.
Okay, you're talking about happiness. Happiness doesn't come from another person. Happiness comes within yourself.
It
You got
is.
to first. Hold
I
on.
totally
You got
agree.
to first. Nobody can make you. You have to make yourself happy, and you have to be healthy before you be in any type of relationship. I do believe in a foundation, and it starts with you first. So
Okay.
that's just that on that.
Okay. We're gonna move on to the next one. Do you feel like this right here, this scenario? Women will overlook a broke 20-year-old man's finances if he's hot and has ambition. However, women do not have the patience for a broke 50-year-old, regardless of his ambitions or plans. Do you agree or disagree?
You said 20 versus 50.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I agree. Come on, man.
Mm,
I agree.
okay. Why you feel like a lot of church women have a bad reputation?
Because they be sleeping with everybody in the church.
All right. Gotta put the camera back on you.
I gotta get some water. I'm about to wrap this up in a little bit.
Okay. I got a couple more before I let you go.
Yeah, we gotta make it brief, babe. I gotta get ready for bed. So yeah, I do feel like women in the church, um, they got a bad reputation because they do sneaky things in the church and get caught.
Why you think they always talk about men's inability to lead, but not women's inability to follow?
Oh wow, that's a good one. Ooh. I mean, most women are alpha females, so very good, strong-minded women just like to just lead. I mean, most women don't want to be a follower. When it comes to the household, that's why they bump heads because most women are naturally leaders. Like,
You're right, they are leading. They're leading in divorce, singleness, single
oh
mothers,
gosh,
kids out of wedlock, and unhappiness, and the most complaining. You're right. They are leading in
you
all
thinking
the
about
negative categories.
okay. So let's just be clear. You can't. You gotta. These gotta be facts. This can't just be some.
These are the facts.
It's not facts.
You're
This is your,
disagreeing. Listen. The truth can never be disrespectful. Remember that. The truth can never be disrespectful.
I want to, but
You can't argue with the truth. You may not like the truth, but it's the truth, whether you like it or not. But hey, that's just my opinion. And nobody's right or wrong here. We're just sharing thoughts and opinions,
you're
whatever.
right.
You want to give everybody 360 before I let you go? Another 360.
I don't. Catch you in a few weeks. I will. I'll come back on your podcast and we can do the 360.
Got any questions you want to ask me before I let you go?
No, we good.
All right, appreciate it.
All right.